I took care of my grandmother through her illness. At her funeral, my mom whispered, "You were never there for her." I spent 14 months caring for Grandma. 14 months of my life completely consumed by her care. Changed her bedpans at 3 a.m. when the night nurse didn't show up. Drove her to chemo every Tuesday and Thursday. Sitting in those sterile waiting rooms with fluorescent lights that made everyone look half dead. Held her hand through the pain when the morphine wasn't enough. When she gripped my finger so hard I'd have bruises the next day. I took unpaid leave from work. My boss wasn't happy about it, but what choice did I have? Spent my entire savings account on her medications. The ones insurance refused to cover. $847 here, $12,200 there. The bills piled up on my kitchen counter while I slept on a cot next to her bed because she was terrified of dying alone in the dark. The funeral was on a Thursday. Overcast sky, that heavy gray that makes everything feel more depressing. The church was packed. Grandma knew everyone in town, and apparently everyone wanted to pay their respects. I stood by the casket greeting people, accepting condolences I didn't want. My cousin Ashley gave me a sympathetic smile. Uncle Richard patted my shoulder, awkwardly. Mrs. Chen from next door cried and told me what a good grandson I was. Then Mom walked up. She was wearing this perfectly pressed black dress, designer probably. Her mascara was running down her face in careful, photogenic streaks, the kind of crying that looks good in pictures. She had those mints in her hand, the ones she always kept in her purse, popped one in her mouth. She leaned in close, like she was going to hug me. Her breath smelled like peppermint and something bitter. "You were never there for her," she whispered, just loud enough for me to hear. I felt like I'd been slapped. Behind us, Aunt Linda stopped mid-conversation with the pastor. Uncle Richard froze with his coffee cup halfway to his mouth. Ashley's eyes went wide. "What did you say?" I asked, my voice completely flat. Mom straightened up, dabbing at her eyes with a tissue. "You heard me. I was the one who really took care of her. You just showed up when it was convenient for you, when you wanted to play the hero." She visited twice in 14 months. The first time was in June, 20 minutes on a Saturday afternoon. She walked in, saw Grandma hooked up to the oxygen machine, said the smell was making her nauseous, and left. Didn't even sit down. The second time was in November. Stayed for about an hour, but only because she wanted to take photos for Facebook. I watched her pose next to Grandma's bed, angling for the best light, making sure her smile looked sad but brave. Posted them with a caption about cherishing every moment with the ones we love. I pulled out my phone, slowly, deliberately, opened my photo gallery, started scrolling. "Would you like to tell everyone here which one of us was really there?" I asked, my voice still quiet, calm. Her face started changing, the confident expression cracking. I turned my phone around, screenshots of every text message I'd sent her over 14 months. Dozens of them, hundreds maybe. "Grandma's asking for you. Can you come sit with her so I can sleep? She wants to see you before the surgery." "Please, Mom. She doesn't have much time left." Then the photos. Me sleeping in that hospital cot, taken by the night nurse who felt sorry for me. Timestamps visible. 247 nights I spent at Grandma's bedside. Every single one documented because I had to log them for the unpaid leave paperwork. The funeral home went completely silent. Even the organ music in the background seemed to fade out. Or should I asked. Mom's mouth opened, closed, opened again. No sound came out. Her perfectly made-up face had gone completely white under the foundation. She turned and walked away, just like that, her heels clicking on the church floor. Didn't speak to me for the rest of the funeral. Didn't even look in my direction. 2 days later, Sunday morning, she called. I was eating cereal in my apartment, staring at the pile of Grandma's medical bills I still had to sort through. "Sweetheart," she started, her voice doing that thing where she tries to sound reasonable. "I think we should move past this. Family is family. Grandma would have wanted—" "You already moved past it," I interrupted, "at Grandma's funeral." Then I hung up. She called back immediately. I blocked her number. Then I blocked her on everything else. Facebook, Instagram, even LinkedIn. She showed up at my apartment 3 weeks later. I watched her through the peephole, knocking, calling my name. I never opened the door. Haven't spoken to her since. That was 8 months ago.